job's done now. These lorries are taking over. One of them wants to talk to you. The lorry was very rude. What's that steaming lump of scrap iron doing here? Be off with you. Scrap iron? Steaming scrap iron? Pah! It was a busy time at the docks. All the engines were working hard, pushing and pulling.
Thomas says Edward's whistle sound in a higher pitch.
Pushing and pulling. One morning, Percy was late. Cranky the crane was quick to criticize.
Cranky's face is slightly crooked.
If they miss the tides, they will be delayed in the docks.
Percy's cab roof is lifted.
You are, after all, only little. We've got too much work, huffed Percy. Then perhaps a lorry should do your job. Percy was shocked.
Henry's eyes are wonky, and Thomas is missing his lamp.
Stuff and nonsense.
James's brake pipe is crooked.
We engines run this island.
And so is Henry's. Also, his tender is uncoupled.
What if a lorry does arrive?
I am afraid it did, along with two more. Cranky was delighted.
These lorries are taking over. One of them wants to talk to you. The lorry was very rude.
Lorry 2 has Lorry 3's smirking face.
What's that steaming lump of scrap iron doing here? Be off with you. Scrap iron? Steaming scrap iron? Pah!
A little later, Percy met up with Thomas and James. Another lorry was being route to them. Then he saw Percy.
Oh look, it's a little green goblin on wheels. You'll be scrapped. Just you wait and see. Well, bust my boiler, what a horrid lorry, exclaimed Thomas. Despicable, agreed James.
The next engine to meet the lorry was Toby.
Well, well, well. No wonder this railway's in a mess. You belong in a museum, not working in a quarry. I might look old, but I'm very useful.
The lorry's driver moves when the lorry's eyes moves, meaning the driver is on the eye mechanism.
Toodle, spluttered Toby. Come along, Toby, interrupted his driver. Don't bother to argue with him. We'll go to the flour mill instead.
Lorry 3 has Lorry 1's smirking face.
What are you doing here? We three are doing your work now. You're too slow. The foreman spoke to Toby's driver. I'm sorry, times are a-changing, I'm afraid. Toby might be old, replied his driver, but he's reliable. Come on, Toby, we'll go to the farms. They'll still use us. Toby trundled sadly away. His railway ran through a narrow gorge.
The line to the farm is mistakenly referred to as the whole railway.
His railway ran through a narrow gorge. When Toby arrived, he saw the lorry from the quarry again. It was loaded with rock. That lorry's in trouble, thought Toby. And he was. No, 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 no! The driver was thrown clear. Rotten roads, he muttered. The wrecked lorry was taken to the docks.
Lorry 2 has once again Lorry 3's smirking face. Also, his eye mechanism is no longer holding the eyes in properly.
Pah, said Percy, and wheeshed him loudly. Then Butch, the breakdown vehicle.
Lorry 3 has Lorry 1's shocked face.
What happened? Asked Toby's driver. He was overloaded with flour.
Lorry 3 has a black eye, much like the face worn by a smashed Lorry 2.
Not very useful now, are you? Said Toby. Grrr, replied the lorries. Then James whistled excitedly. They're bringing in the...
Lorry 1 has Lorry 2's sad face.
What happened to that one?
James appears in a completely different location than before. Also, the lorry wasn't submerged completely, but still has a seaweed on the roof. Later, Thomas arrived. He looked at the three lorries and laughed.
Well, 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 the Brothers Grimm smashed...
Lorry 3 has Lorry 1's sad face.
The lorries didn't return, and the engine...
Percy's brake van has a crooked roof. So those are all of the goofs found in Season 5 episode Horrid Lorry. I hope you all enjoyed this video, my dear train lovers, and I'll see you next time.